That guy creeps me out. Yeah, I know, right? I don't think he has any friends. Welcome to my Let's Play of White Day, a labyrinth-named school. The remake issued for PlayStation 4. Remade in the Unity engine, originally made in the Wang engine, a Korean-made game engine. It's kind of playing off the name of the Unreal Engine. I played this game a while ago for the PC. It's like free on the internet. You can get it wherever, like fan translated. It's a game about being stuck inside a Korean school. You're playing as this guy who's going in there to deliver the diary that girl left behind on the bench, and also to give her some White Day chocolates. I started off playing the game. I played it for a few hours on hard, so I'll know what I'm supposed to do for like the first few stages of the game, and then I'm completely lost. Then I started Let's Playing it on Hell difficulty. Hell, challenge yourself in the most horrifying and difficult mode. But it doesn't explicitly tell you that you can't save, you can only continue. And even then, you're like confined to just like items you pick up. If you have like a certain quantity of items, that's as many times as you can quit the game and continue. There's a possessed World War II soldier in the background there, I'm realizing, and that's very strange. So I'm going to be playing it on hard, more suspenseful and harder to play. I'm okay with that. I just wanted to give her a little gift, along with her lost diary. But I was being consumed by the school. So you were really, really like deep into your studies, or And here we go. We're locked inside the school. We're getting ready for some spooks and some scares and a lot of just heebie-jeebies. Main building, section 1, March 13th, 1 minute past 10. Run and crouch. Run with L1, crouch with square. You can either run, crouch. You're less likely to be discovered by a janitor when you're crouching. You'll feel dizzy if you run for too long. Take a break. I just got started. No, I didn't. I've already Let's Played this for a little bit. Hell difficulty wasn't that much different as far as I could tell, but it was just the fact that I couldn't save was kind of messing with me. I have to be able to put this down and like do real world stuff at some point. So another felt tip pen over here. These are the items that I used for saving. I save over here at these photos. You can save the game using the bulletin boards throughout the school. If you are dead or have quit in the middle of a game, you can continue from the last save point. Please note that any unsaved data will be lost. Let's go in here and pick up a coin. I think that's it for the bathrooms. And I'll be reading ghost stories that are supposedly like collected by the school's occult club. and they're scattered throughout like the environment. I really suck at reading out loud though, so like forgive me for editing these together so that it becomes somewhat bearable to listen to. But yeah, without further ado, here comes the first ghost story. Number 7, The Secret of the Pond. A long time ago, there used to be a small pond between the main building and the auditorium. They say that the pond was created by a bomb during the war, and it had obliterated a refugee tent that had been pitched there. Obviously, every refugee in the tent died. It was said that the bottom of the pond was tainted red with their blood. There is another story about the pond as well. If you write to your crush asking them to come to the pond and they show up, you'll live happily ever after with them. A warning though, if your crush doesn't show up, then you will die by the pond's curse. Da-sum, a quiet and shy student, had a crush on an older student named Chan-Yeo. Her crush deepened and she couldn't deal with her longing anymore. She finally decided to write a letter to Chan-Yeo and wait at the pond. But her letter never made it to him. The letter passed through many hands, but somewhere down the line it got lost. Da-sum had no idea that her letter was never delivered, and waited for him all night at the pond's edge. The cold night spent by the pond caused her to come down with a serious fever, and she had to miss school for quite some time. After Da-sum narrowly recovered, she returned to school, and was even quieter and more timid than before. Her friends tried as much as they could to console her, but she ended up transferring to a different school. It was only a few days later that her body was found, floating in the pond. It is said that on a night with a waning moon, a ghost appears who silently looks in from outside the building. They say that the water-bloated ghost, with eyes gleaming wildly underneath dripping wet hair, searches for the boy who has her letter. Yeah, so there you have it. I have to read those like 10 times in a row to even like get one take that I can use. Documents. You can find different documents throughout the school. These documents contain various school secrets and tips on completing your objectives. Complementing your objectives. If you're stuck in not making any progress, these documents might be very helpful. Complementing your objectives. Like, you can see why I have to do several takes on these, right? Paper crane. Get the... That's what I wanted to just duck to get it. There we go. Open that little... Yeah. Paper crane. A crane made with a black origami paper. Magazine pickup instructions. This is a notice from the student body. If you haven't received the school magazine, please come pick up your copy at Junior Homeroom 6. New and transfer students are especially encouraged to get a copy, as it contains information about the school and a school map. That'll be useful. Be very useful. I've shown you that this is where we save with the felt tip pens, unless you're playing it in HAL mode. So I guess we're going straight to get that little bit of... Oh my god. SMS provides a good guideline for beginners. You won't receive any texts on normal, level, or above. Thank you. Out of service. Service cannot be provided at this time as your location cannot be confirmed. You may experience problems with voice calls and SMS service. Building maintenance status. As of March 9th, the installation of a light fixture next to the workshop is scheduled to be completed by tomorrow. Please make sure to tidy up all tools and ladders after their use. The wiring of the workshop is currently under repair. To workers, please do not close the steam valve of the ventilation window. Thank God they have a tutorial for doors. If you go near an open door, a circular icon will pop up. You can press X to open or close the door. If the door is closed, it'll say, you can use the key only if it's the right one. If no key message pops up, the door can't be opened with your current status. Lights. There must be sufficient light around you to acquire items, documents, or to interact with objects. You can turn on the lights in classrooms by pressing the light switch. Light switches are marked with a small light so you can easily find them in dark. Light switches are easily found near the door. You can easily find them in dark. So yeah, if you haven't noticed already, this is a bit English. Like in that ghost story I just read. The bomb was created by the pond. Try saying that 10 times fast. A note from the class president. Byung-ta Kim, because of you, the chemical solvent was taken from me by the teacher. I think he's mad about that time you were fooling around and spilled it all over the garden and killed the trees. What am I supposed to do now? I have chemistry class tomorrow. You have to take care of this. You can either go and beg him, or if you aren't chicken, go get it yourself from the gym storage room safe. By the way, the kids say that he's very forgetful, so he hides the medals he's won in the storage room and uses them as the passcode for the safe. Yeah, that's a clue to a puzzle coming up. I've already dealt with that, so I'll be able to deal with it pretty efficiently, but I will not consistently be able to deal with these puzzles. You can recover health points and catch your breath by using items such as instant lunchbox, coffee, soy milk, tranquilizer, and first aid kit. Press use from the healing item tab in the inventory. Yes. Get that soy milk. I love me some soy milk. School magazine. This is the school magazine published by Yeondu High School. Since it's the first issue of the school year, there's a map of the school in the appendix for freshmen. Map. You can see the current location and the structure of the school by using the map. The area marked in red means that you have never visited the site. In a difficulty level below easy mode, you can check the guide that can help you with the scenario. Okay. Just checking the desks to see if I'm missing anything. Like just a little item, a felt tip pen, some soy milk. What was that sound? What are these weird blue things in the ceiling? They're fans, I guess, for really hot days. That's what it looks like. Let's turn off the lights because I'm really into saving energy. Interactions. When an interactive subject is near you, a circular icon will be displayed. You can interact by moving the pointer and clicking on X. You can move the pointer slowly by holding R2 down and moving R right stick. You can acquire items or documents. If there are usable items or images will be displayed or something. Ugh. Enough of this nonsense. I think there's someone else in the school. Let's get to it.
어떻게 여길 들어가지?
그러게 무슨 방법 없을까? 야, 소리 없이 나타나면 놀라잖아.
I'm playing this game with Korean dialogue. You can play it with English dialogue. I just don't care much for how it sounds. It sounds a little bit like I don't know, like the delivery of like a porn star or something. It's just kind of like, oh, I didn't see you there. You really startled me. So yeah, it's kind of like watching anime with a dub or whatever. I played it originally with Korean dialogue and subtitles, like a weird fan translation that kind of blanked out all of my dialogue options, so I didn't really know what to press. So I'm trying to replicate that experience as closely as possible while still, you know, like being actually able to play the game. You guys scared me too. Sorry, I didn't know you guys were here. That's what I'm going with.
쟤 새로운 전학생인데.
그래?
난 갈게. 이따 봐.
Swagger.
8번 김성아야.
I'm Hee-min Lee, or Homeroom 8. So Young Han is in the same homeroom as you, right? Yeah, like, it's weird how, like, he's just, like, really tunnel vision on this one girl when he's just seen her once sat on a bench, as far as we know. I could, but from the way she looked at me with disdain in her eyes, I knew it was love at first sight. So I'm just gonna introduce myself.
갑작스럽긴 한데. 어쨌든 반갑다. 그런데 이 시간에 학교엔 왜 왔어?
That's none of your business. I left something here.
그래? 어쨌든 잘 됐다. 너 나 좀 도와줘야겠어.
Really? No, why should I help you? Okay, what am I gonna help you with?
듬직한데? 따라와봐.
Okay.
지영이랑 둘이 낭담해하던 중이었는데 남자인 네가 와서 다행이야.
With the English dialogue, it sounds even more like we're gonna have a threesome than it does right now. And yeah, we're walking to the toilets.
어서 와. 여자 화장실은 처음이지?
No, I'm actually a girl dressed as a boy. Okay, just what kind of help do you need in here? So you want me to stand here and wait until you're done in there? I think I'm just gonna... Okay, what kind of help do you need in here?
왜? 이상한 거 부탁할까 봐? 가정실에 교재를 두고 왔는데 잠겨서 들어갈 수가 없어. 아까 거기 기계 실습실에 가면 열쇠가 있을 텐데 거기도 잠겼지 뭐야. 그러니까 네가 저 환기구를 통해 가서 열쇠 좀 가져와.
Or you can just, you know, get the book yourself. No, you do it.
그럼 나보고 들어가라고?
Yes. Why would I not? This is... Well, how is this not, like... Okay, I'm gonna just go with all right here. Initially, when I played it the first time, I think I went with, like, no, you do it. I think I was super rude to all the girls, and they just left. But yeah, I think our me and this girl's interests kind of do align here at this first point, so I'm just gonna go with all right.
고마워. 도와줄 줄 알았어. 사다리랑 뭔가 자를 수 있는 도구가 필요하겠는데? 근처를 좀 찾아봐.
You are useless. You can do nothing by yourself, can you?
학교를 둘러보면 필요한 물건들을 찾을 수 있을 거야.
아까 기계 실습실 옆쪽에서 사다리를 본 것 같은데.
철망을 자르려면 니퍼 같은 게 필요하지 않을까?
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to, like, pester you.
왜? 아직도 못 구했어?
I'm trying to strangle her.
도와준다며.
Yeah, I guess she is the fucking, like, anime girl. I'm very confident and I expect everyone to do things for me. But it's because I'm vulnerable deep inside. Men are idiots, and I only use my sex appeal so that they'll do what I want them to. Construction area note. Lighting repair work in the first floor of the main building. The workshop's wiring will be a larger job than anticipated. The repair calls for more extensive construction work. Removal of the ventilation, connecting the workshop, home economics room, and the bathrooms will be necessary. Good reading. I'm good at this reading. Oh, let's see if I can answer the phone. Let me answer the phone. I want to talk to the phone ghost. The ghost that haunts the payphones. Rumor has it that a girl was in love with a boy and tried to call him on a phone, but the boy didn't pick up the phone, so the girl became a phone. Oh yeah, that's right. Then who was phone? It's already a thing. I did it.
너 겨우 이런 애였니?
Oh, now she doesn't like me. I don't like her either, so that's good. So yeah, you don't know, like, oh shit, I'll finish afterwards, after this. Jesus Christ. Just really going for it there, buddy. Like, if that was murder, I don't know. Okay, now we crawl back out of the vents. We tell the girl that we just saw someone get killed. Then we break one of the windows that are clearly breakable. And then we fucking just run to the police station. And go, we just witnessed a guy murdering another guy in the school. But no, we're gonna get fucking carbon monoxide poisoning for this fucking dumb entitled. Puzzles! Some puzzles need to be solved using a cursor. You can work on the area when the cursor's changed to a hand, click on X, move objects, and solve puzzles. Great. Grab it. Yeah, so in Japan, they celebrate, and like Korea and China and stuff, they celebrate Valentine's Day a little differently. Like, it's like the girls that give men gifts. So they'll like make homemade chocolates or like, I guess, buy them at a store, and you'll like hand them out to, I guess, either guys you are interested in or like just people that you appreciate out of like social obligation or whatever. White Day is the day a month after Valentine's Day, when guys are supposed to return the favor. It's gonna be a cutscene soon, so I'll finish what I'm saying after that. And yeah, as a guy, on White Day, you're supposed to like return the gift that the girl gave you, like in thrice-fold, or like 3 times the amount of money she spent on, or like the effort she put into whatever she gave you. I guess I'll read the note first. You're supposed to pay back to her. Installation engineers note: the pre-existing wiring is twisted and the metal wires are seriously corroded. It will take a few more days to fix this mess. The cause of the corrosion is unknown. If the corrosion leads to an overload, thus triggering the alarm to go off, it can be shut down temporarily by connecting the 3rd and 4th sockets. But yeah, White Day, I think, was the thing that was started by like a candy company or something in Japan. At least I seem to remember that. It was started by them like issuing marshmallows. That was like, now you guys can finally like pay back all of her for all of the hard work that she's done with a bag of fucking marshmallows. I don't know why. I guess because girls like sweets or whatever. Home economics classroom key, the key that unlocks the home economics classroom. And a metal token, a wooden token that has the metal symbol on it. Okay. It gives off a lucky vibe. Oh yeah, rolling bones. I'm feeling lucky with my metal token. That's made out of wood, but love is merely madness. So I guess you just plop your manhood on that, and then you go boom. And then you're rid of all of that madness. You don't have to worry about that anymore.
고마워. 제법인데?
Next time, do it on your own. This school, yeah, that's what I would be saying if it wasn't for the fact that this is way more pertinent. This school seems dangerous. I think the janitor's crazy, too.
뭐야, 나 겁주려는 거야? 안 속거든요.
I was just witness to murder.
야, 근데 너 그거 알아? 이 학교 예전 6.25 전쟁 때 병원으로 쓰.
It also used to be a place where a guy killed someone right now.
학교 전체가 귀신 들렸다는 얘기가 있어. 어쩌면 그 소문 진짜일지도 몰라. 오늘 같은 밤이면 놀랐어? 너 이런 얘기에 엄청 약한가 보다.
No, I just saw someone get killed.
아, 그나저나 문 다 닫혔겠다. 이 학교는 10시가 지나면 강당 현관을 빼곤 문을 다 닫거든. 밖으로 나가려면 강당까지 가야 돼. 여기랑 신관이랑 강당이랑 다 이어져 있는 건 알지? 자, 이건 저쪽 복도 열쇠야. 네가 가면서 좀 열어놔. 먼저 가. 난 아직 할 일이 남아서.
What is it that you have to do? Main building 1, central hallway key. Key that unlocks the fire shutter on the first floor of the central hallway in main building 1. Extra plush, solid, top security. Number 1. That's good. Yeah, you're just gonna stand there and stare creepily off into the middle distance. I'll join you. Yeah, so, the original game that this is a remake of is made in, like, the Wang engine or whatever, which is kind of similar to, the Half-Life, engine, the Half-Life 1 engine, not the Source engine. And it's kind of low-grade, like, PlayStation 1 or early era, like, PlayStation 2 graphics. Gave it, like, this really special atmosphere to me. The way, when you would look out the windows in the original game, you would just kind of look into this, like, weird, like, mountain landscape skybox. Just kind of, like, staring into, like, this dark oblivion. It was kind of like a Quake 3 map skybox, or, a skybox from one of the old, like, Doom levels. It was really atmospheric, and, it was interesting to me. Here we have a toolbox. It has an assortment of tools. Cool. Cool tool. Probably grab some soy milk while we're here. Ace soy boy. Do we have enough for ramen? No, we don't. Good. As far as I can tell, that kind of like initial charm, the atmosphere of the first game, it's pretty well retained. At least like during the parts that I've already played. Which hopefully I'll be able to deal with a bit faster than I did previously. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not reacting as like organically as I'm going to in a little bit when I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why did you stop running? Keep running. Keep running. Thank God she was there.
큰일 날 뻔했어. 밤에 몰래 들어오면 수희 아저씨가 엄청 화내시거든. 걸리면 엄청 혼낼 거야.
Punished? Is that what you call punishment? That's weirdly accusatory, so I'm just gonna observe that he looks crazy.
뭐야? 왜 그런 소리를 해? 무섭게. 너 전학생 맞지? 우리 반인데. 나 알아?
Yeah, from the intro cutscene. Yeah, you were with So Young earlier today, right? Dude, just so like got your sights set on this one girl. I kind of like this girl though. No, I don't think I do. Sorry. I guess that's what I'm going with. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't remember you.
아니야, 괜찮아. 온 지 얼마 안 됐으니까. 난 설지연이라고 해. 넌 이희민 맞지? 근데 너 이 시간에 학교엔 무슨 일이야?
I have something to give to Soo Young. Yeah. No, I'm just running some errands.
넌 되게 용감한 것 같다. 혼자서 이 시간에.
Aw, thank you.
그런데 말야. 넌 항상 혼자던데 친구는 없어?
No, other human beings just don't function on the complicated mental level that I do. I'm an ascended being, not to. Yeah, don't worry about it. I like being alone. That's pretty true to my real world nature. But I think I'm just gonna be like, I got you.
응. 다른 친구도 금방 생기겠지. 그럼 난 먼저 갈게. 조심해.
Yeah, you're right that to leave though. That was kind of a creepy response. Janitor. Janitor will chase after you if he finds you while he's on patrol. Be careful when you turn on the light or run because the chance of you getting caught by the janitor will increase. In a difficulty level below normal mode, you can check the status of the janitor with the eye-shaped icon. Just quickly gonna run over here and pick up this lighter. You can turn on or off the lighter with R1. Using a lighter lets you brighten the area without getting caught by a janitor, but the area is very limited. Lighter will turn off if you run, so be careful. There you hear the jingle jangling keys of the janitor. I'm just gonna go in here and hide, or shut myself back into the room that I was in. The soy milk, yeah. I think we're good now. I think he just left. And another felt tip pan. Ah, whispering is pretty cool though. Is there anything else in there I need? Let's have a box, like a key box. Key box. It's a little cupboard or whatever to keep like keys in. It's locked with a padlock, so I guess my my first order of business is to get the key code for that padlock. Yeah, I'm just gonna brave the unknown and maybe face the consequences of encroaching on the janitor's patrol route. There he goes. Look at him go. Dang it. Should have closed the door behind me there. Like so. Really happy that they implemented that feature for the remake. Because in the previous game, you were kind of just like, you had to close the door to the bathroom stall behind you yourself. And then you kind of just had to crouch in there. Oblivious as to whether or not he could see you. Just gonna have some soy milk. I was reading about that like these days on White Day, guys I guess will usually give girls jewelry and I guess like just like a gift instead of giving them candy. But apparently you can also give girls, like, white lingerie. Which I have a hard time imagining that you can really do that to a girl unless you're already fucking. Because, I mean, how's that not gonna be creepy? Your boyfriend is probably gonna enjoy how you look in these. I just got you some white underwear that you can wear around the office because you look so hot. I don't know, it's just, sounds a bit strange to me. Oh, there he is. Fuck me, this is so... Get out of my fucking space, janitor. Just fucking leave me alone. Just go away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this pretty heavily, I think. During, like, several points of this playthrough, I'm gonna be, like, pinned in a bathroom stall just waiting for this janitor to leave me alone. That sounded worse than what I actually meant to say. I'm gonna be just hiding, waiting for the janitor to go away. Guess we're good to go, no? Hopefully. Go and use that metal token. Sounds like I'm gonna smoke weed to, like, Aerosmith or something. Just gonna do some metal token, brah. This is a 5-star level of commentary that you can expect from this playthrough. But yeah, like, the metal token, it's metal or whatever because, it's 5 elements as far as I remember. Are different than the 4 elements that I'm kind of familiar with. I think it's like metal, wood, and, like, maybe spirit or something. I think fire and lightning do enter into it, so but they're very different as far as I remember. He's just always fucking pestering me, that guy. Let's just head over and use that metal token because, I don't want to get caught by the janitor again. I use the power of metal to open this door. That was a whole lot of hoo-ha just to get up to the 2nd floor. And that's why I decided to help that fucking stuck-up girl out. And I found a love letter. A love confession letter written by a female student. Is that where the letter that girl wrote to Chan Yul or whatever ended up? I just dropped it in the hallway and then she sat out by the pond all night, just freezing to death. And here's another one of these ghost stories. So let's set the mood with this lighter. And number 4, a woman locked in the closet. Taehoon was serving detention again. He was made to write an essay to apologize for beating someone up that afternoon. The real problem Taehoon had was that he was the only one being punished. He suspected that the boy he fought was from a wealthy family. Taehoon knew the faculty coordinator was corrupt enough to take bribes. Unlucky day, he thought. His arm felt like it was going to fall from all the writing he did. To top it off, he was also hurting from the fight. The other student couldn't beat him fair and square, so he had grabbed a broom and swung it at Taehoon. It was at the moment that Taehoon had just taken away the broom that the faculty coordinator showed up. Because of that, Taehoon ended up getting beaten even more. Thinking about everything that happened made him angry again. He tried to calm himself down and was determined to beat up the boy as soon as he came to school tomorrow. Suddenly, he heard a clattering sound in the closet behind him. It sounded like a mouse was trapped inside. Since the building was very old, it wasn't rare to find a mouse in school. He tried to ignore it and concentrate on writing his essay, but the clattering sound continued. Already agitated, Tae-hoon violently threw open the closet doors. What he found was not a mouse. There were rumors that a ghost head had been seen flying out of that closet. There were also rumors that male students had been found inside the closet with their bodies crushed and mangled. The teachers tried to contain it, but the story spread like wildfire. According to rumors, this school was used as a concentration camp for political prisoners during the occupation. Many people died here after being tortured with the dishonor of being labeled traitors. One of these tortured souls included a woman who was arrested on behalf of her husband who dodged conscription during the war. She was tortured viciously to reveal the whereabouts of her husband, but kept her silence. In the end, they locked her up in a specially designed closet where she could neither lie nor sit. She died slowly in agony without being able to move. It was after the war ended that her corpse was recovered. It is said that they had difficulty putting her body in a coffin because her neck and knees were bent stiffly at odd angles. Students believe that her ghost still wanders around the walls of the school. It's said that if you open a closet at night, she will stick out her twisted neck to claim her next victim. Takes me so much effort to just like read these stories. Tranquilizer eases your mind when you're nervous. Using it will calm you down. It's a tennis ball in a wooden box. Maybe it's a lump of opium. That would make a bit more sense. Bloody workbook. Bloody workbook. A math workbook with bloody marks. And bloody handprints on the wall. I was eating strawberry jam by sticking my hands into the jar and licking it off and doing my math homework in the recording booth. Nerds, am I right? With their maths and their numbers and... Oh yeah, this is the homeroom of the girl that he's super into, I guess. We're playing as a stalker. School coin. Just enjoying the atmosphere. The rain outside. Guess I have to open all of these just in case there's like a fucking origami beaver inside or something. Oh yeah, did I mention that the artwork in the original game, you could examine it and it would be like, you could see it like kind of in full screen or whatever, and it would say, I guess like the little like tags or like plates underneath there, like it would read who had like drawn it and stuff. As far as I can remember, it would correspond to characters, I guess that's a developer, to characters in the actual game. I just really liked that part of the game. I was kind of disappointed that you can't do it in this one. And there you have, there's like a piece of concept art or whatever from the game. Used as artwork in the environment. Which is one of my like pet peeves in video games. When they just like slap concept art up as like a picture in the game. Like shit like this, where it's just like, it says White Day right there in the fucking like bottom right corner. It just really breaks immersion for me. When you have like an environment where you can like tell a story that's like consistent or whatever, not just by leaving notes around. You just like do lazy shit like that. Note in the janitor's mailbox. Look, Mr. Sun, I've temporarily locked the second floor lobby's door because of some of the kids are sneaking into the auditorium passageway that's been shut down. That's a fucking sentence. If you need the key, you can find it in the key box at the main office. I left the password inside the toolbox that we always use. You know, the toolbox we always use, right? That one. It's a good toolbox. More of these weird plants. Just love the atmosphere in this game. It's strange that the kissing ghost hasn't showed up yet. See if there's anything in this bathroom. Someone is taking a dump by the sound of it. Wait, what? Was that a coin inside the toilet? Nope. I seem to remember it not being anything inside any of these toilets on this floor. Any coins here? No. On the floor, maybe? Nope. Oh well. Can't knock a guy for trying. There's a school coin. Wait, what? A ghost stole my coin. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. My fucking great acting. Wait, what? What happened there? That's kind of spooky. I didn't expect that to happen. I was just gonna be like, this looks creepy, right? This looks even creepier. One of the scariest things I've seen in this game so far. Let's close the door after us. Oh man, fuck you. Who's that opening doors in my school? These hinges don't grow on trees, so you treat these doors with care. I was gonna go and save. Just waiting until I can't hear him anymore. And I think we're good. When I was playing it on hell mode or whatever, it would just tell me that I don't have time for this when I would try to save. And I was like, what? I played this game for like close to 90 minutes. And yeah, there you see my 2 previous saves. So I'm just going to overwrite them. And we're good. There's nothing there. Don't have the keys for that. So I guess I'm heading back down to the toolbox. And there's that fucking janitor just stood about. Oh my god. Oh my god. He follows me with the tenacity of a lethargic lemur. It's fucking embarrassing. He's way more like attentive or like on your shit in the hell difficulty, which is kind of how I remember him being in the original game. But that might just be me remembering how he acts in the later levels. Oh yeah, another little fun fact about White Day or whatever. Not the game, but the like holiday. If you don't receive like a Valentine's or a White Day present from someone, there's like a thing a few days later that's called Black Day. And that's where everyone gathers to eat food that's black. And they eat like these noodles that are covered in black sauce. And I think I remembered from reading like the Wikipedia quickly about the White Day phenomenon or whatever. The phenomenon. It makes it sound like a fucking X-file. It's like you engage in stuff like speed dating and like noodle eating contests and stuff. It's like a holiday for singles. It said that people would gather and eat food with like the black sauce on it and complain about not getting laid. It sounded kind of strange to me. Sounded a bit like artificial. But as far as I understand, I guess it's kind of like a goofy thing you do, like almost like going for Christmas dinner with your office or something. I think I can hear him in the hallway to my right now, so I'm just gonna keep going down here. I don't know if you could hear that, but that little like pane, like getting hit with wind or whatever, the window rustling made me jump a little bit. It's kind of a weird game to be to feel tense about, I guess. Especially seeing as I don't usually like jump at games like this, like playing Outlast and stuff usually doesn't really hit me there, but I guess it's something about its like old school survival horror mechanics where I feel kind of like I'm genuinely not in a good position to do the stuff I want to do if I keep running into this one thing that's pursuing me. That'll take away health items and pretty quickly like put me out of commission and cause me to have to like go and replay large amounts of the game. Well, I guess not large amounts since I just saved, but doing a let's play, I'm still kind of like, oh man, I've already played this part of the game, like, what would it be, 2 times over now? Yeah, this is the 3rd time I'm going through this, so, yeah. I would rather not do this, one more time. It's able to examine these, but I guess, I far prefer these pictures to the concept art from the game, where it's just like pictures of the developer's cats, or whatever. Talking about cats, right? The cat is looking for her baby cat. Do you think we can find it? The baby cat? I don't think I'll be able to find it, but, let's keep an eye out for it. Maybe it's on the opposite wall. I didn't check. It's not. Yeah, so the first time playing through like this, or like playing through this part of this remake of White Day, I was like, so what, does the combination of the lock or whatever, is it written on the back of the screwdrivers, or do I have to like just know what like the sizes of the different screwdriver heads, or like what they're, do I have to be like a carpenter to do this puzzle? Oh man, there's a school coin right there, I missed it. But yeah, kind of like looking at the items in the examination window that I just showed you, a lot of the time will be kind of essential to solving a puzzle. I guess you'll be able to see that coming up when I decipher this lock on the key closet, key cupboard, whatever, in the main staff room thing. In the original game, I still haven't encountered anything like it, another piece of concept art just like gracelessly slapped up there. I haven't encountered it yet, but there was like a CD player that had a key taped to the back of it. Or there was something like you had to open it in the examination window and like get the CD out to play it in a CD player or something. It was, when I was playing it was really obtuse, to me, and I relied a lot on walkthroughs playing through that game. And here's another ghost story. Let's get to it. Number 5. Ghost Tree. Mi-hyun quickened her steps towards the classroom. Whatever sunlight there was had now completely disappeared, and the school was covered in darkness. Mi-hyun was annoyed with her friends. They'd stopped on their way home to chat with her, even though she was still busy cleaning. They didn't even offer to help, and just left her on her own when they ran out of things to talk about. This made Mi-hyun uneasy, as Y High School was full of scary rumors. To make matters worse, she saw no students around today. She found the echoing of her own footsteps quite nerve-wracking. Her anxiety grew even more when she saw the potted tree in the corner of the hallway. This plant used to belong to her homeroom teacher last year. It reminded her of him and what had happened that year. Her homeroom teacher, Mr. B, taught Chinese. He was quiet and had a thin build. He gave off a sad vibe. He wasn't friendly at all, not even trying to connect with the students or fellow teachers. He did, however, seem interested in maintaining his plants. He took extra care in the plan of his homeroom, Junior Homeroom 2. He cared for his plants so much that he checked on it during every class break. Then one day, a student accidentally dumped chemical solvent on Mr. B's favorite tree. The tree turned black and shriveled up completely. Afraid of the repercussions, the student replaced the tree and decided to burn the old one. Even his friends were in on this plan. Together, they moved the dead plant to the incinerator and lit it on fire. The dead tree easily caught fire and was soon burning with billowing black smoke. When the flames grew more intense, a scream was heard. It was like the burning tree was screaming out in pain. That's when Mr. B came running. Watching his favorite tree burning made him go crazy. Before anyone could reason with him, he dashed into the open flames to be with his favorite tree in the fire. Both Mr. B and the tree were engulfed in flames in a matter of seconds. No one spoke. Everyone was in shock from what they had just observed. Judging from the matching statements from the students involved, the police decided it was a case of suicide by delusion. Mi-hyun was there that day at the incinerator. That's why every time she saw a plant Mr. B used to care for, it made her shiver. She normally made an effort to not pass through where the plants were. She would have walked around it today too if she wasn't in such a hurry. Mi-hyun tried hard to calm herself down when she saw a light on in a nearby homeroom. She heard someone moving in there too. Scared of being left alone in the dark building, she was happy to see there was someone else in school. She quickly opened the classroom's door, but what she saw was the back of a man in front of a plant. Mi-hyun froze in terror when she realized what she was seeing. This was her homeroom from last year, Junior Homeroom 2. The man slowly turned around and faced Mi-hyun. He was holding a dog's corpse with its belly ripped open, and his other hand was covered in blood. Behind him, Mi-hyun could see that blood and organs were covering the leaves and stems. He slowly approached Mi-hyun and said, "Oh good, I was running out of food for my tree." That was spooky, wasn't it? It's like a fucking Tim Burton poem. Mr. B and his favorite tree was all lit on fire. Flames, fire, there's just so many words repeating. It's hard for me to read these. Forgive me if I just sound like weird doing them. I'm trying my best here. Oh yeah, the combination lock. Let's see here. I was trying really hard to figure this puzzle out on my own. I just kind of couldn't. I would just go into like screwdrivers, reading the back, reading the blah, and then yeah. Couldn't be easier, huh? 6243. If I remember this correctly, it's randomized for every time. So we're getting main building 1 auditorium passageway key. Good. And we're getting small key red. A small key painted red. It looks like it could be combined with other keys. So I guess there's a classroom mailbox that we can unlock with that key. Interesting. It's definitely not the red key. Let's see. It definitely has to be the little red key, right? It's red right there. What's up, guy? I have the red key. I'm trying to put it in here. Oh. Kind of nice to see these old, like, CRT monitors, the old computer case with the Intel inside on it. It's just like the computers that were at my school when I went to school. Way back when. There weren't even USB ports on the computers back then. You would have to click the mouse by getting a rodent from a mouse hole. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying at this point. It's what I was talking about. All of that good commentary I'm gonna be delivering. What's that whispering? Who's whispering? Get out of here, janitor. Yep. Since it says that the key can be combined with other keys, I'm assuming that it's the keys to the class mailboxes or whatever. The sound of his keys jingling also stop when he stops walking. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, there you go. Not always sure whether or not he's left like an area where I can hear him, or if he's still hanging about but just shining the flashlight around. But yeah, now I want to move up to the second floor. And we're going. Hopefully we'll meet the kissing ghost on the way. Oh god, he just won't leave us alone. Here he is, just floating around, I guess. That was even like more unsettling than he normally is. And stay out, you creepy old fuck. It's 4 o'clock already. Oh, that's the kissing ghost. I think she's behind me. I want to show you guys her face before she gives me a smooch. Where are you? There she is. Look at that, huh? Get ready for smooches, guys. Oh. I would like your smooches more, kissing ghost, if you didn't file your teeth down like that. part of me is still looking for that mommy cat's younger, like the cat graffiti or whatever. Oh man, annoying. Why would you come up here? There's no reason for you to come up here. This part is like shut off. It'd be useful if I could like lean around corners. You just take a little peek. But yeah, I think we're good now. Unless he stayed on the second floor here. So I think that's homeroom 2, where Mr. B and his favorite tree were situated. But yeah, I want to use the key that I got to this door. I think all of these doors are locked for now, yeah. But there is at least like some classroom mailboxes here I can check out. Wait, what? Guess this is not one of them. Let's quickly have a look in our backpack to see if I can equip it. No, I can't. This is trying to do the Ju-on sound. And if that isn't fucking like immersion breaking right there, I don't fucking know. Collections. You can complete the ghost collection in the game by collecting all kinds of ghost stories and encountering different ghosts. You can also collect various endings by clearing the game. Check your collected items and achievement progress in main screen collections. Just a little fun update. Was that a scary ghost? We just wanted to let you know that we're here to help you. If you get spooked by any of this, we're just gonna let you know that this is just a video game. There's a chrysanthemum here left for someone. Yeah, you just saw that lady who it was left for. In the original game, when you would go to like pick up stuff around these windows, which I guess over there in the middle distance in the far distance you can see kind of what I was talking about initially with the skyboxes. Just this like vague mountain terrain. It was just super. Really cool and kind of really atmospheric to me. But yeah, after examining this, when you would turn around, she would just kind of like, boom, be right there in your face. But instead, we got a fun little tutorial telling us that sometimes when you encounter ghosts, they can be collected. You're like the Ghostbusters. You run around and you collect the ghosts. It's a fun little stories to spook you before you go to sleep. Make sure the stories aren't too spooky. Wait, she was watering one of the plants? I'm just gonna quickly save before following her. Overwrite the other save that I made? Yep. I almost wish that I could edit in footage of my previous like attempts at this in my previous like Let's Play or whatever, because it's way funnier watching me try to do it than it is watching me like kind of knowing vaguely what I have to do. I think I'm pretty like...
넌 그때 이 시간에 학교엔 왜 왔어?
I wanted to return your diary. I wanted to give you some candy. Definitely wanted to return your diary. The other one is just kind of presumptuous and creepy. It's like nice guy ass dude. And then she was like, I didn't want your candy. And I was like, you're a slut.
네가 가지고 있었구나. 그것
Oh, we
때문에
made her happy.
학교에 왔다고?
It's still kind of creepy though. Then what about you? Are you here to meet with Ji Hyun? Yeah, I saw Ji Hyun too. I think I'm gonna say that this time. I said the other thing previously, but I was like, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not really sure what the difference is. I know there's like a good or bad one.
지연이도 있다고?
Oh no. Soo Young dropped something. Some special puzzles need to be solved within a time limit. You will see the remaining time limit displayed on the top left once it starts. You cannot save the game while time-limited puzzles are in progress. Please keep this in mind. Oh yeah, forgot to read the description for that key, but... Alrighty, so you remember the note about the gym teacher? He's forgetful, so he does the safe or whatever. The code to a safe where they keep the chemicals that killed the trees. He uses the metals in his cupboard to remember the code. I think you can see where we're going with it, at least with the chemicals. But here we have some insect repellent spray. Insect repellent spray. It's bug spray. There's a prominent warning not to use it near fire. Well, that's I thought that was trash spilling over, but let's read here. Purchase request slip. Requested to main office. Submitted by Hiking Club. Request, insect repellent spray. Reason, to prevent damage caused by insects while participating in outdoor activities. Warning, keep away from heat and open flame as the content is extremely flammable. Now, in my previous, like, playthrough or whatever, it's not a playthrough, it's just a like, my previous attempts at this Let's Play. I was remembering, how I dealt with it the previous time in the like original game. There's the note down here. Scribbled note. Remember, left then right, right then left. 96948683. Don't wear a hat when seeing the school nurse. I think she hates hats. That's a note left by the gym teacher. But yeah, I was kind of like misunderstanding or misremembering how I was supposed to deal with this, because they changed up how I'm dealing with this tree branch nonsense in this version of the game. Gym teacher's cap. A red cap that resembles a drill instructor's. It's probably the gym teacher's. Okay, so it's 9, 5, 2, and 4. Yeah, I wanted to go into documents there. So yeah, 96, 94, 86, 3. So that is 4, 2, 5, 9. Let's just double check. It's 86, 83. 96, 94, 86, 83. 96, 94, 86, 83. So it's 4, 2, 5, 9. Yeah, I know how puzzles work. Four, 2, 5, 9. In my previous attempt at doing this, when I finally figured it out, because I was being like left, right, right, left. Is he talking about the left and right like numbers of each of those double-digit numbers? I completely forgot about the medals and everything. When I died or like failed this and then restarted it, I was just trying to do the same code that I'd already like jotted down in a notebook. And I was just getting so upset because it wasn't working out for me. And it turns out that the order in which like you type in the number of the medals or whatever changes for every playthrough or whatever, for every like attempt. So now I'm just turning these weird alien plants into like alien eggs post-birth or whatever. I was also not getting all of the plants, so I had to do it like 2 times before I got it on the 3rd time. Now I shouldn't have too much of an issue with it though, because I have everything I need right now. This is pretty much about Mr. B and his tree, and that's the foreshadowing outside of like the note about the chemicals that killed the trees that the gym teacher has locked up. And yeah, in this room, in the original game, there's a bunch of like eggs in there that you have to get. So you need the actual chemicals to like pour on the tree, as far as I remember. And then you use the insect spray to spray it on yourself, because the eggs are like surrounded by insects. And like the entirety of the inside of the room is covered with like screaming faces, which I think coincidentally is the faces of like the developers and people working on the game. And if you can see, that's a tree man, tree woman. It looks like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever it's called. Never watch those movies. Probably not going to. Now we should hear a scream, I think. Just heard a terrible sound at 420. Am I right, fellas? And fellas. And the music just slams in there. Sorry if I've been screaming this whole time, but yeah, it's kind of hard to keep my voice down. It's just like it's just blaring into my headphones. Yeah, now it's just powerless to resist. So yeah, let's deal with it. Let's throw the chemicals into it, how we would in the original game as well. It's far less frustrating in this game though. In the original game, it's really fucking just, yeah, you keep getting like hit while you're trying to get the eggs. Now we're doing a quick time sequence. Not that bad, it's just kind of like Dance Dance Revolution, but incredibly slow. Give it a left and a right. And then we get to burn the tree. And that was the end of that whole affair. And now we're back to being able to just kind of freely move around the first and second floor. Because we got the key from So Young. Because she's not very old. Don't look like there's anything in any of these closets, because if there is, they like flash. Like how I assumed that note was gonna flash, but I guess it isn't. Biology class notes. Spider. Arthropods that are arachnids. What? They weren't bugs? 8-legged. Ew. 6 to 8 eyes. Body parts are head, chest, and stomach. What's the difference? There's a wandering kind and a settling kind. They can't chew. They dissolve their prey with stomach fluid. Gross. Its thin bones and squishy blood makes it hard to make a preserved specimen. Then how'd they make the one in the biology lab? Next week's assignment is measuring a spider's weight using the specimen. The teacher promised to tell a scary story if class ends early next week. I'm excited! Me too, guy. This is sounds great. Could tell a spooky story about the rumors about how one time there was a rumor about a guy who used to tell too many rumors, so he became a rumor himself. And yeah, now I'm completely like, this is blind right now. Should we go up and check on her actually? I'm gonna go and do that. Before I do anything else, let's go and see that So Young is doing so fine. It's just such a relief to be able to actually like walk. To walk into all of the rooms. So it was 2-8 here. Let's go and have a look at her. Or if she... Nothing here. I don't see So Young either. Got the wood token, a wooden token that has the wood symbol on it. It gives off a lucky vibe. Roll them bones. But yeah, wood token, come on. That's like this far from being like smoke trees, man. Just this far. You can't see it, but I'm holding my fingers very close together.
뭐야? 너 아직 안 갔어? 그런데 무슨 소리가 들린 것 같은데?
Maybe it was all your sass. A big tree monster kidnapped So Young. I'm not sure what to go with there. A big tree monster kidnapped So Young. Listen, girl, listen, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but So Young's gone.
사라지다니 무슨 소리야? 대체 무슨 소리를 하는 건지. 이 학교엔 소영이 노래 부르는 남자애들이 왜 이렇게 많은지 몰라. 걔가 뭐 그렇게 이쁘다고.
No, I know, right? She has like huge bags under her eyes.
야, 너 솔직히 얘기해봐. 너도 소영이한테 관심 있어서 이 시간에 학교에 온 거야? 설마 내일이 화이트데이라서?
Yeah, he is because he is that fucking basic. That is or it's none of your business. What the fuck is up with these dialogue choices? I have no idea what I'm supposed to go off there. It's none of your business. So I guess like I'm going, that is because at least I'm not being like a piece of shit. But what? There feels like there's a cultural disconnect here where I don't really get what I'm, because she's like, brash but vulnerable or something. Like there's an archetype here that I'm not fully like I'm not interpreting properly. But whatever.
맞구나.
No, you're not.
야, 정신 차려. 소영이 걔가 그 이쁘장한 얼굴로 홀린 남자가 한둘인 줄 알아? 네가 몰라서 그렇지. 걔 완전 여우야, 여우.
I think she's actually right, probably. I think you're being rather rude. Really? Is So Young really like that? Yeah, let's ask her.
그렇다니까. 그뿐인 줄 알아? 소영이 걔에 대한 이상한 소문이 얼마나 많은데. 소문에 따르면 소영이가 지금 무슨 소리 들리지 않았어?
Yeah, I did. What? Go to where the sound is coming from. Go after Song A. Ah, fuck, what? I kind of really want to check out where the sound is coming from. But at the same time, I'm like, girl, are you okay? Why would I go to where the sound is coming from, right? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Go after Sung A. If I can just throw a wrench into like the wheels of his like love carriage riding into the sunset with So Young on his lap, then I'm happy about that. It's such a lame ass love story.
너도 들었지? 아까 여자 울음소리.
Yeah, I heard it too. Hear what? What are you talking about? We could clearly hear that. It was on the game like soundtrack.
맙소사, 그 소문이 사실이었나 봐. 마치 귀신이 우는 소리 같았다고. 어쩌면 소영이의 죽은 언니였을지도.
Oh, that's the person she had a picture with in the beginning of the game. So Young had a sister. Are you bad-mouthing So Young again? Cause don't you go and badmouth her, because I'll tell you something, lady. She's an angel. I saw her on that bench.
걔에 대한 이상한 소문이 많다고. 소영이 2년 전에 자살한 자기 언니 때문에 일부러 이 학교로 온 거래. 언니가 여기서 목을 매 자살했는데 그 이유는 아직 아무도 몰라. 그래서 밤에 학교에 몰래 들어가서 죽은 언니를 불러낸다는 소문이 있었어. 왜 있잖아, 분신사바 같은 그런 거. 바보 같은 기집애. 왜 죽은 사람을 잊지 못하고.
That's a bit judgmental. Yeah, she's just making it harder on herself. I'm sure she just really wanted to see her, even if it was a ghost. Yeah, come on. That's what we're saying.
정말
That
생각해?
face.
아무튼 걔가 학교에서 뭔가 하고 있는 건 분명해. 우린 하필 그 일에 휘말리게 된 거라고.
You have no proof of that. Not necessarily. So Young could be in trouble for all we know.
뭐야 너? 왜 자꾸 걔를 두둔하는 거야? 그러고 보니까 너도 뭔가 수상해. 너 걔랑 뭔가 관계가 있지? 아 됐어. 변명할 필요 없어. 어차피 나도 널 믿을 생각은 없으니까.
I think we fucked up here. Or I did.
너처럼 소영이한테 이용당할 생각은 전혀 없다고.
Oh, well, you just go ahead, girl. Just go ahead and leave. Just strutting your stuff all the way down that corridor. She gone. Oh shit. Forgot that I probably shouldn't run. Oh shit, oh shit. Is there any button I can press to look over my shoulder as I'm doing this? Oh my god. This is gonna fucking be the death of me, isn't it? I guess I'm just waiting here. God, just go away with yourself. If I know anything about these things, he's gone now. Wait, no, that I accomplished two things with one swift push of a button. Stop running, you idiot. There he is. Here he comes for me. That's right, you leave. Oh god damn it, he just never quits, does he? Hmm? Oh man, you floaty asshole. This is gonna be the end of me, isn't it? Holy fuck. God damn it. Come on, for fuck's sakes. Oh. Leave me alone. You're just making it super hard to edit this Let's Play. Must have been my imagination that he ran into that room. Let's just have some delicious soy milk. And this, is really, really, like, making gameplay so much worse. Having this fucking blood splatter on the screen. I want to descend to the first floor and, God, he's still down there, isn't he? I guess I'm exploring the second floor first. And I'm doing it with this fucking, like, jam-covered visor that I'm wearing. Let there be some soy milk in here. I remember that from the game trailer. I was like kind of quietly wondering in the back of my head, like, when was that gonna happen? So yeah, that's the woman, the ghost head that comes floating out of the closet. Oh, come on, lady. Like, one time is like... And aren't you gonna, like, crush and mangle up my corpse and put me in the closet? I mean, I'm not complaining here. That was alright. Not really upset about it. It's a bit silly, though, right? Or am I just being, like, a negative Nancy? I guess there's nothing in these closets except that crushed up lady. I need some soy milk. Stat. Oh god, this is not the right mentality to be playing this game. I'm just getting annoyed by him now. I should be getting spooked. Oh, is he gonna find me? I don't think he is. He's just gonna walk around slowly and impede me from, like, exploring any more. This has been pretty non-stop so far. Like, I haven't really been able to shake him at any moment. And I realized I didn't save after the tree ghost. So, hopefully I don't have to do that again. Fucking Jesus, guy. He's walking away at least, so I think we're good for exploring the next classroom. I think this is where So Young was. Okay, pretty much confirmed that there's nothing in any of these. I'll do one more. Oh man, document. Number 17. The voice that beckons me. A and B were very close classmates. A always took care of B, who was very fragile. B was always thankful to A for that. Without A, B knew it could be impossible to have a normal school life. To B, A was the most important person in the world. Then, one day, there was an accident at the school. There was a fire in the old school building, and unfortunately B was inside. B could not escape and died in the fire. A was deeply saddened by B's death. She could almost hear B screaming out A's name, begging to be saved. In the imagination of A, the desperate voice calling for help from B slowly filled with resentment. A felt very sad and thought that B's death was her fault. After that, A did not step outside of her room. A's mind was full of thoughts about B. Even while asleep, B would appear in the dream of A, resenting A for not being there to save B. Being awake was no different. The voice of B always followed A. A knew it must be an auditory hallucination created by her sadness and guilt. But A was in agony nonetheless. A began to lose weight day by day, suffering from the pain and guilt. Then, one night, A quietly snuck out of her home to visit the school. A passed the bench in the school field where they always sat and chatted with each other, and arrived at the spot where B died. A heard the resentful voice of B even there. A thought it was time to end her agony, to escape the sadness and guilt of losing a friend she loved. A chose suicide. A thought that going to where B was now would be the only way to escape from the haunting voice of B. A chose to hang herself. The pain was so great that A couldn't breathe until her sight slowly faded away. As if coming to greet A, the face of B appeared faintly in front of her. The face of B, glowing with a hazy blue light, was smiling brightly. B's face came closer and whispered, "Thanks, I needed you to die so I can live again." A struggled to breathe, to save herself from her fate. The voice that just whispered was the voice of B, the same voice that had been following A ever since B died. A wasn't hearing things, the voice was real. God fucking damn it, am I being trolled here? That was fucking awful. B A A B B B B A B A B A B B B A. It sounds like a fucking like the oh my god. Oh, sorry about that. Oh man, I'm still reeling from that. I had to read that like at least 6 times. It sounded like just, oh man, it's like a creepypasta written like on the back of a fucking box of cereal and black felt tip pen. And even then I would be like, just judging from the format, the author could have done better. I'm gonna hide this terrible horror story I wrote inside my locker because Jesus Christ, it's so bad. It's just, if anyone ever finds this and reads this, they'll be upset with me. Oh man, fuck you, janitor. Well, at least he saves me from having to read another document. Yeah. God damn it. What the fuck? Oh man, fuck this shit. Oh man. That was like double trouble. Holy fucking Jesus Christ. The gym teacher likes the school nurse. Oh. You gossip. Oh man, I'm gonna have another snooze. Oh fuck, we're all the way back here. Alright. Okay, so it checkpointed me after the girl left. Alright. Oh, no blah. It's alright though. Yeah, B and A and B, the voice that beckons A. Slam it. Class Materials 1. Oriental Studies, Interesting Theory of the Five Elements. Teacher, Vice Principal Sang Moon Lee. Let's learn about the five elements, the foundation of Oriental studies. The five elements are often only thought of as part of Eastern philosophy. This is why the importance of the five elements has been lost in the modern world today. The five elements represent the changes and the properties of everything in this universe. They are expressed in these five symbols: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. Chinese characters, yep. The five elements describe the changes and nature of the universe and can be expressed as birth, growth, collection, union, and change. The first element, wood, represents birth. Fire represents a stage of growth. Metal represents a stage of collection. Water represents a stage of union. Finally, earth represents the soil upon which the previous four elements progress, symbolizing a stage of change. Yondu High School. Since 2001. The coins say since 1953 though. So I don't necessarily know what that means. Oh man. Give me a ghost face. Bow. Another ghost face, please. Not gonna lie, that actually like startled me. If it hadn't, I would have been like, whoa, Bo. But I just didn't expect there to be a ghost face. So I just kind of went like, oh. I think it's mainly like the sound that just hits me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm secretly like afraid of ghost ladies in closets or something. I just didn't know. It's been like such a repressed fear for me. Holy shit, that sound was loud. The janitor's coming. There's something here somewhere, right? It's not in here. Is it in the next room? But I'm just hearing it through. Document? Truth Finder 3. Yondu newspaper summer issue. The secret of the storage room. Our school is pretty good about managing lost belongings. The school rule is that unless an owner is found, lost items will be kept indefinitely. They are sorted by the dates they were found and grouped in boxes accordingly. The items that have been unclaimed for long periods of time are stored separately. Oddly enough, there are some expensive and rare things that can be found here. The items in this storeroom can be used by anyone. Now, let's talk about the secret of this storage room. The room gives off a cold and creepy feel, like a haunted house. Some say it's because it's where all the unwanted items are stored, but others speculate it's because of the items left by people who have killed themselves. Let's take a look at the following story. Another one of these fucking one-letter names. C found a cushion that she really liked. She was worried that the cushion would be claimed before it was thrown into the forever lost box. In the end, the cushion made its way to her, but she lost it shortly after, and the cushion was returned to the storage room by someone else. C went to the lost and found and took the cushion back, but somehow the cushion found its way back to the storage room. This went on for a while, before she finally gave up. A former graduate recalls the time when he was locked in. A former graduate recalls a time when he was shocked when entering the storage room. A music box he had seen in the storage room while he was attending the school 10 years ago was still there, in the exact same condition as it was back then. Perhaps there really are items possessed by ghosts in that room. Another mystery is the fact that the quantity of lost items seem to be maintained at a certain level at all times. Yeah, they're not getting the fucking benefit of a double reading or whatever. I'm just doing those off the top of my dome. There's no redos. Maybe if I get like super disheartened By this stuff. Man, her mouth just does not close, does it? Man, all I could think about was like Rule 34 on that lady. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'll just start doing the ghost stories in the same way, because they, at this point, I don't really feel like they deserve that much more. It's been, I think maybe I assumed when I was playing it, the original game or whatever, that they were kind of better, just because, like, the fan translation was so, like, haphazardly done, and so many, like, parts of the dialogue tree and stuff were just, like, incomprehensible. They were just left blank. I just can't figure this shit out. It's not in the trash. It's not in... let's go next door and see what's up. Ghost lady? Can't see anything. It's too dark. Oh, cool. That's the kissing ghost coming for me, I think. Is he turning around here? Nah, he's leaving. Stay away from me, janitor. There we go. I think this is where the static must be coming from. Man, he really doesn't like people opening doors, does he? How grainy that texture looks the moment I turn the lighter off. It's the reason why I had to turn up the brightness so much, because I think it's supposed to be played like with the brightness lowered down, but just the resulting footage was just so dark and just looked so grainy. Like it looked like the threshold filter or whatever in Photoshop. Yeah, okay, there's definitely no glowing thingy to indicate whether there's something inside of them or not, so I just have to open every single one. Thank God the janitor isn't that fussed about those things. Fuck was that buzzing sound coming from? Maybe they're just like random thingy-majigs. That looks like a pretty dirty closet, dirty like set of storage lockers. Gameplay don't get much better than this. Not gonna lie, it keeps making me go like a... At some point though, I think it's gonna lose its luster. Still hasn't though. Is that a twinkle triangle? Nope. And we're moving on to the next I think I can open this now, can I? Yes, I can. The janitor has always been able to like move through here, so I should just check it for like any hidden soy treats or whatever. It'll help me run away from the janitor as well if I could only run for more than like a few seconds. I think that might have been hell difficulty again, I'm remembering here. These legs were made for floating. And that's just what they'll do. One of these days, Something, something. Ain't nothing in there. I could do with some coins or something right about now. Alright, this is 4 of these felt tip pens. I could go on a saving spree if I wanted to. Emergency kit. Nice. A kit that contains supplies that can heal you. Use it in an emergency. I will. Yes. That's what I wanted to do. Nothing. I'll just leave that open so I don't walk around like... Truthfinder 4. Yondu newspaper. Fall issue. Is fall the season for suicide? According to statistics, people with specialized jobs commit more suicides than average people. They commit the suicides. Gender-wise, more women tend to commit suicides than men, and more adolescents, those in their 20s and 30s, and the elderly are subject to suicide. Statistics also show that suicide rates peak during spring and fall. Just with these facts, it can be argued that rather than being rational, the motives of suicide are often emotional ones. In most cultures, suicide is treated as a crime or escaping from reality. In a religious standpoint, it is considered a sin. Suicide is one of the choices that God has granted humans, but it also has the greatest punishment. Researchers today say that broken identity, anxiety, and stages of hopelessness lead to suicide. Especially for teenagers, it's most commonly caused by mental stressors. Mental stress causes... What's stressors? Mental stress causes serious damage to people who do not possess a fully developed sense of self. In such cases, it's crucial for the people around the at risk to show continuing support and interest. A person ready to commit suicide feels that they are at a crossroads. They choose death when they decide that life is meaningless. Let us not forget that we do not need some grand reason to continue on with our lives. Life is meaningful enough. Let me go again. Life is meaningful enough as being an opportunity to grow and better yourself. The support of loved ones can greatly reduce the chance of suicide. Life can be meaningful even in a simple breath. What the fuck happened in those last sentences? Were you on drugs when you wrote this? Life is meaningful enough as being an opportunity to grow and better yourself. The support from loved ones can greatly reduce the chance of suicide. Life can be meaningful even in a simple breath. I guess that makes sense. Life can be meaningful even in a simple breath. Still sounds a little bit wonky to me though, but hey, what do I know about writing? Like, just listen to me talk and try to read these things, and it's clear that I'm not anyone to judge anyone. Oh, that's beautiful. I like to imagine myself as that little boat, just coasting through life, and that's how I feel about suicide. When you're just a lonely boat on an ocean, there ain't no reason to end it all. You can just keep coasting on that ocean, away from all the painful memories and sorrows and trials and tribulations of everyday life. Am I trivializing something really, really serious here? I don't really mean to. I mean, that article was kind of super silly. I wonder how many suicidal people read that article and was just like, thanks, game. I guess we're ready to explore the fucking great yonder of the second floor. And also, let's figure out where this red key goes, eh? Let's close these doors, otherwise the janitor is gonna get super upset with us. Yeah, he's moving away. I think that's the sound of the kissing ghost. Coming to give us a kiss? Oh, is it coming from... There she is. Coming through the staircase. I can't avoid her. There's no way to avoid her. What real bad thing does she do, though? I guess I really just had to tank that hit. Oh man, he's just gonna come up here, isn't he? And this is why you save your game. So you never know when a kissing ghost is gonna just blow your cover and have you running from a balding janitor. Oh, he's in there now. Yeah. Chicken to chicken to chicken to chicken to chicken to chicken to chicken. I can't move that to fuck with the janitor, can I? Alright, what's in here? Oh wait, I got the keys for that. That's this room. I guess nothing, huh? Oh! The pigeon looks sad in the drawing. That was not the cat's babies, but at least there was a sad pigeon. I guess that might relate to some sort of puzzle. I don't know. There's that sound again. Is it coming over the intercom or what? Yay. Okay. Piece of class schedule, mathematics. Wonder what happens if I collect all of those. A report card, second in class. A report card, second in class. A report card of a good student. It looks like he or she ranked in second place for getting a few questions wrong. So I guess that might relate to these mathematics things in the bloody math textbook. One gram weight. Oh shit, I did not pick up the 5-gram weight, did I? But I know where it is from the previous playthrough. Not playthrough. The previous time I played it for like 3 hours and then I played it for like 90 minutes in hell mode. Is that a... No, it wasn't. All right. Feels like there's something in there that I can get or use the red key on, but I guess not. Hmm. These are nice. Someone's good at drawing. That makes only 2 rooms now that I haven't visited. And then she just keeps going for a little bit. Someone put an Evil Dead inside that closet. Felt tip pen. Nice. I have quite a few of them now, so I should probably save pretty soon. So I'm not forced to like redo all of this. One more room and then I'll save. Leave me alone, janitor. There we go. Oh, fuck me. Really, you got me there? Oh, fuck this. Super hard to close those doors after me. Let's have some soy milk. So I can't go in there and buy soy milk because the janitor is blocking my way. Have a look here. Oh man, the fact that the joystick is inverted on this makes it a bit difficult. So I have pretty much the only thing I think I need to get is the 5-gram weight, and then maybe some of those math badges or something. I don't know. Let's see if I can explore this one final room. There we go. That's the sound of the kissing ghost. I can't really avoid you. That'll happen. So she does hurt me a little bit. You don't. Probably should recheck that one. I like that we can just slam the door right in her face. So, there's nothing in here? There's probably something hidden here somewhere, but I don't think this is going to be like the best playthrough of White Day. I think I'm just lucky if I get it to like the end of the game. Wait, what? Oh, okay, so this is how I'm supposed to do this. Okay, so now I have something going for me here. Alright, let's see, how many of these badges do I have? I need 5 of them. Okay. Ooh. A lollipop? What does this mean? See, does this mean Su Young? It's a drawing of a bird cage. There's no bird inside. Bird. Huh. That's some cool sound design, though. There's a drawing of a crying angel. I think that's stretching it a bit, but okay. This fly looks like Ji Hyun. No, it doesn't. Just because it has glasses, I think she's pretty cute, guy. I think you're being mean. Facility maintenance request slip. Facility maintenance request slip submitted by faculty office head teacher requested to facility maintenance department. Request. There's a creaking noise coming from the 3rd floor hallway in front of the music room in the main building 2. We suspect the wooden boards are worn out. There's a risk of it coming completely loose, endangering the students. It's urgent that the board is repaired as quickly as possible. So I should check that out definitely when I'm in the next building. Okay, so now I've been rooting around in this first building for fucking about an hour, close to 2 hours, and I found 3 of these math badges, or piece of class schedule, mathematics. It's like a Velcro sticky thing, and I put it on one of the boards in the like classroom. I think it's the 8th. It might be the one that So Young or whatever was taking. But either way, I put them on the thing. There's like 5 spaces there. I can't find the other 2 ones, so I don't really know what to do about that. I'm kind of foregoing looking for any more stuff because I've looked everywhere. I found a report card a report card of a good student. It looks like he or she ranked in 2nd place for getting a few questions wrong. And then I found a 1 gram weight, and I should have a 5 gram weight, but I guess I don't. So I'll go and fetch that before I move on to the next building using the wood token that I got. Five gram weight, a small metal weight used to balance the scale. Do I have that lunchbox though? Fuck no, I don't. Note from maintenance, new installation notice. To avoid constant replacement of locks and keys used in the school, we have purchased a machine that can combine and disassemble keys and have placed it in the workshop. We ask the facility management to train all involved parties on the usage and maintenance of the machine. And then it's instructions on how to combine and disassemble keys. The current keys to the mailboxes throughout the school will be replaced with combined keys. Thank you for your attention on this matter. So I guess the red key that I picked up is only one of several keys that I have to combine to unlock different mailboxes or like school, whatever, around the school called Labyrinth or whatever. That's the machine that says love is madness or love is delusion. I just decided to put my favorite quote from Dante's Inferno on the machine. It's strange decision to have that. Very Silent Hill, I guess. Get that instant noodle lunchbox that I haven't picked up for some reason. Escape the kissing ghost. And we'll move on to the next part, because this has been quite a while for me. So I'm eager to see the next part of the game. Let's go. I use the power of wood. I unlocked it. Great. Go to main building 2. Well, that really set the stage, so let's do it.